ostrich embossed belt. I'm going to be dyeing that, and I'm going to have a piece of ostrich black leather for the center buckle to match it. So first things first, we're going to dye it, because we need to have some time to let it dry. So you can't see the container here, but it's Fiebing's USMC Black. Actually, I don't think that's the black one. Give me a second. All right, here we go. There you go, USMC Black. So since I'm going to be selling this on the fly, I'm not going to be punching any holes. I'm going to, when I sell it to the person, I'm going to size them up, punch the holes, chop the tip. So for now, we're just going to dye it and seal it and assemble it. I've already oiled it. Not sure if you can hear or not, but my wife's in the living room making chicken and dumplings. It'll be a little bit till dinner, so perfect time to go live. Not sure this is something I'm going to continuously do, but this is my first time to go on live, so thanks for being a part of that. If anybody has any questions, not sure if you can leave comments or anything, feel free to ask. Well, this is about 42 inches long, so that's how long it is currently. It'll probably fit like a size 42, maybe a size 40, but it'll be right there on the end. Coincidentally, this was the first belt I ever made, and it's my newest belt I ever made, obviously. The first time I did it was black as well. That was a belt for me. I've used it for over 6 years now. That was my very first project. This project was another belt for my wife. She rarely wears it. After that, I was hooked. I knew leather crafting was for me. Alright, so basically, while the dye is still drying, I can burnish the edges and use it as like a free pass. So I got my little hand burnisher. I'm not going to do a big high detail burnish. I hope everybody's enjoying their Sunday. Depending on where you are. And as soon as we get done dyeing and burnishing this side, we're going to dye the back side of it, let it dry. We're going to do the buckle. Then we're going to come back and we're going to seal it. And that we're going to use Resolene. That's it for that. Now we're going to do the back side. And let it dry and do the buckle. And when we do the buckle, we'll go ahead and assemble everything. If you're just tuning in, basically I am making these and leaving it unfinished, meaning I'm not going to have any holes punched in it. or I'm not going to chop it down because I'm going to take it to a market and more than likely try to sell it there. And I can punch holes and adjust the size on the fly for whoever wants to buy it. That way I'm not limited in myself to a person who wants it, but it's not going to fit them. So. Alright, those just tuning in, this is going to be a black ostrich belt. It's embossed, and I got this piece of leather here. I'm going to cut it to size, and we're going to glue it on the buckle. So it's going to have an ostrich buckle and belt. So let's set that aside and let it dry. I like to use a scalpel. Super sharp. This is my barge contact cement. I don't need a whole lot of it. All right, so there goes the ostrich center buckle. It's gonna look nice. All right, set that aside. For y'all just tuning in, the ostrich center buckle. And it's going on this ostrich embossed belt, black also. You can have your ostrich belt any color you want, as long as it's black. Get that Resolene. We're going to be sealing it up with Fiebing's Resolene. So that way you don't have to worry about it bleeding off. for the back side. Usually I leave the back side unsealed, but I'll burnish it. I usually do it this way, so if somebody needs to oil their belt in the future, a couple years down the road, the oil will actually take, because the Resolene is going to seal it where nothing's getting through to it. Not even oil later when you need it. So let me get the Chicago screws and my flathead and put it together. Those tuning in, I'm making a black embossed ostrich belt. So you got the black ostrich, and then the buckle is black ostrich as well. And here you go. Like I said, I'm going to be punching this for the person, so it's going to be cut down to size. I'll chop the end, punch holes for the belt. You know, that's it. Thanks for stopping by and seeing my first live. Have a great day.